League Lounge, we're here. Full-time sports bar. It's finals footy. Let's get after it. Let's have some fun. Come on now. Yes, what's up and welcome into the Ford League Lounge, a very special edition of the Ford League Lounge. We are here live and direct from the Full-Time Sports Bar, ladies and gents. Yeah, I heard you, the Full-Time Sports Bar. All right, can we please make some energy, make some noise for my guests? Blake Ashford, Luke Met, Aish. Let's just talk about it. Last week on the app, we spoke that you were going to come in red hot with a fresh fade. And geez, you've done that.
Mate, I owe you a bet.
Yeah.
I know I've finally paid up after 10 years. I went to a barber for the first time in 24 years and got this nice little fade. So Asa, down in the Mount.
There you go.
He looked after me. So, hey, I always pay my debt.
You do. I love it. Speak to us about the journey up, because someone collected a nice set of wheels last week.
Yes,
how was the drive?
Did. Oh, the cruise control was on.
Yeah.
Nice little air con. Made a couple of phone calls as well, because you don't use the phone. You know, you've got the big iPad in there. So Ford, once again, mate, outstanding.
Unreal. Lukey Met Brief, thank you very much for being with us on the couch again. Now, people out here in the audience probably would love to know how you're getting on with that knee, so let's start there.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. You know, the boy from the Hibiscus Coast, going all right.
Not too bad?
Going not too bad. Yeah, no, it's going really good. 7 weeks post-surgery now, and yeah, everything's going smooth, so hopefully be running maybe in the next month or so.
Now, let's speak on something a little bit outside of footy. You get married in the off-season.
Yep.
A little bit more time at home. I know Brody's here in the house. Now, does that allow you to contribute to wedding planning more, or you still got no say?
Still got no say. Just palm in the face, you know, get away from it. I pick my suit. I know what day we're getting married, and that's it so far. That's all I know.
Well, we will be there down in Wanaka to get after that for sure. Let's get into finals footy, guys. Can we please have a look at the graphic? Have a look at these teams that are going to go to work this week, and it's a special time of year. And, geez, there's some matchups. Now, there's the road to the grand final for every side. Obviously, for most of us in this room, all eyes are on our Warriors against the Penrith Panthers this week. Now, before we go any further, I was sitting there and I was trying to think, I actually went a little cross-eyed earlier, trying to think about what I even had for breakfast yesterday morning, right? Let alone worry about what happened in round 1, round 5, round 7 when the Lukey Met was running around. So I asked the team, could you please put together a little package, a little regular season recap, and this is what they come up with. Let's go.
This is where it begins for 2025. This is our great game. This is Rugby League. Matt Timoko scores. The Canberra Raiders triumph in Vegas.
No place like home. We're about to see if that is the case. Here's Leotawa and Metcalf. Thanks for coming. Kick from Harris to Vida. Oh, yes! Chanel Harris to Vida. Extraordinary. Halasima is away, showing speed. Halasima beats 2. And scores a remarkable try for the Warriors.
Now, intercept, and a pop is away. 5 Warriors tries.
The try saver from Metcalf, it's a beauty.
Metcalf pounces, rubbers for himself, gets a bounce, gives it to Capewell. Brilliant play.
So the problem here for Barnett, it's the knee.
Doesn't look real good here for Barnett. Here's Metcalf, who can really scoot. Gives it to Vaymayunga. The Warriors are in again.
Metcalf. Oh, he got hammered by third quarter there. We don't like seeing this.
Boyd, beautiful hands. That was a gem. Finished off by RTS.
To win it with a 2-point field goal. Charge down. It ricochets. Space here. Look at him go. Halasima. It's on. He's over. Can you believe what you have just seen?
Here's Halasima. Puts on the fence. Gets rid of the first defender. And the second. Still going. Hard to put away. Here's Tuivasa Shek. Here's Harris to beat her. You gotta be kidding me. Holy moly.
So game 2 of round 27 underway on Fox League. Ow, and a bounce that absolutely bowls the man. I don't believe this. You are kidding me. That didn't happen. Yes, it did. We have seen a first. It has to be the fastest try in rugby league history.
There are some truly special moments there. You forget just how hot a start we had. What, we sitting 8-2 at some point, won 5 in a row. But boys, can I ask you a favourite moment from throughout the year? Aish, I'll start with you.
Yeah, we'll start with me, because you've probably got a couple of you kicking goals or something.
Yeah, surely.
Now, mine was probably the Sharks game. You know, the word on the Warriors for so long is they can't score a lot of points to people overseas, as we know. And then to come out against a team who's in the top 8, we lost one of our big enforcers in Mitchie Barnett, and then to see Dimitri Vaimonga, you know, come out of his shell and play 40 minutes, but then win 40-10. You're a part of that too.
Special night, Brief?
Yeah, that's definitely up there. That was a good night. Probably the other one that sticks out is Magic Round up against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
We're sort of starting a bit of a road trip there. We had a couple of trips to Australia, and having the Warriors fans there cheering us home. We're up, I think, 30-8 at halftime or something like that, and then Cowboys came home strong, but we held on there in the end, and yeah, that's probably my favourite moment. Yeah,
Magic Round was probably, right up there with mine too. I remember that night was probably the first night I'd seen our attack click.
Yeah.
I felt like your game sort of was cemented that night. You probably felt like you grew a couple of steps in that throughout that 80-minute performance.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's we sort of had a couple of performances there that were tight wins, and then it was good to go into that game and sort of feel it all click in wet weather out of all places to do it. But yeah, that was really good. I feel like that's probably when we went on a bit of a run and we got a few wins in the middle of the season. Well,
let's continue the moments. Let's keep these going, because throughout the season here on the League Lounge, we've gone for the personal play-on moment of the week. But now, in our final special, we thought we'd do a little award series here. So we are going to go for the personal play-on moment of the year. And here are your nominees.
NRLW Warriors finally return home.
An amazing occasion to see the Warriors woman walk out of that tunnel.
Space here, right for the corner, yes! And the Warriors get their first win in NRLW 2025.
So Metcalf for the game.
Distance is good! Direction is fantastic!
That's Smith out to Walker. Disco, it's Younger! Oh, he's tripped in. The Warriors survive.
Tell you what, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck take a bow.
That drum roll, I've got to get straight to the point. And the winner is none other than Lukey Matt, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's talk about personal, what they stand for. They're tough, they're resilient, right? And Lukey, people are quick to forget that this moment was off the back of a bit of adversity for you. You struggled with the boot this night, but in this moment, you wanted it and you took it.
Yeah, had a bit of a shocker with the boot on that night. But yeah, it was,
glad you said it. Yep, as you were.
But yeah, no, it's just something I want to be the player that can step up in these moments. I feel like this is what sort of you dream of when you're a kid. You know, you're out in the backyard, down the oval, practicing this sort of stuff. So whenever an opportunity comes up like that to win a game, I want to put my hand up and step up to the plate.
What was going through your head there? Like when you lined it up, was it any of the previous kicks, or was it just talk us through that little 30 seconds?
Yeah, no, it's just sort of just got to forget that, Yeah, I was just literally just focusing on I can win us the game. Like I didn't try and dumb the moment down. Like I know how important it is. Like it's win us the game. So sort of just embracing that feeling, and was getting sprayed by a couple of the Broncos boys as well, which made it pretty funny too. So yeah, but you sort of just got to forget that and just embrace the moment.
Love it, love it. I'm sure we're going to see plenty more of it, Lukey. All right, we will. Hey, time for a quick break. On the other side, we're going to get into a bit of Warriors preview. Look at positional matchups, See you shortly. Yes, what's up, team? Welcome back into the Ford League Lounge. Sorry, the Ford League Lounge. Yes, we are live here at a full-time sports bar. We've got our mate Surly somewhere out in the crowd. Where you at, brother? Who you got with you?
Yeah, SJ, I'm here at the bar where I do my best work, and I've got a bloke called Zane. He's a diehard Warriors fan. He said he often gets mistaken for Shaun Johnson. Now, personally, I can't see it, but it's play on anyway. Who's going to tell him that? Certainly not me. Zane, how fizzed are you for finals footy at the Fortress on Saturday night?
Yeah, man, I'm fizzing. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, ready to go. Can we get a score prediction? Can we get a try scorer? You got any vibes about you?
I reckon Waz 13 plus.
Yeah, I like that.
Hands down.
I like that. I like that. There's been a bit of debate on social media too, and I figured this is a good time to suss it. Who's the quicker halfback, SJ in his prime or Lukey Met fully fit? Who you got? 100-metre race.
SJ, hands down.
There you go. He does look like SJ. Shaun, I'll throw it back to you, mate. No doubt you look that.
That's my guy. You know, quick little yarn. Lukey Met actually sent me, you guys all would have seen this graphic that went around. Fastest halfback in the NRL, he reckons, and he sent it to me straight away, eh, Breeve? You rate yourself. You're still pretty quick, though.
Yeah. How much did you pay him?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll get to that later. Hey, let's get straight into our next awards. We got the Dad's Pie Try of the Year. Let's have a look at the nominations.
Gets to the 10, little chip kick, and he's got it down to the corner. Did he stay in the whole way? This is an extraordinary try. Mark the Wanganina Wase. It is an all-time classic.
Right in front, this time off the post! Off the post! Canberra come back with a ball! We have seen it all! Supported works! That is the most remarkable rugby league moment! To win it with a two-point field goal. Charge down, it ricochets, space here, look at him go! Halasima! It's on! He's over! Can you believe what you have just seen?
I don't know how you split them, but we have. Of course we have. And the winner is Leka Halasima. Boys, kid's a freak. He's a proper freak. Lukey, we see this. What do you see from him at training throughout the week?
Yeah, obviously the natural talent is something that sticks out like anything, but he wants to learn, and he wants to ask you questions. He wants to know, if you're getting to this defender, where should I be? And I think that's what's going to take him to the next level, because he's only 20 years old this year, which is just crazy to think about how good he already is. So yeah, I'm excited to watch him play this week.
Let's get straight into, I guess, positional matchups. Have a little look at our side as they take on the Panthers this week. Can we please bring up the team list to start? This is how we line up, guys, and it is a decent side, I must say. The cavalry is back, and we have Kate Walgon into the centres, our very good mate, Wade Egan slots back in at number 9, and the workhorse, Jackson Ford, is back. A couple of changes to their side. Obviously, Alamotti comes in on the wing, but yeah, a danger game, a very dangerous game, but a game that I know we must be looking forward to.
Yeah, I think it is a dangerous game, but it is a new competition now, isn't it? And we were speaking about some of the changes before, me and Lukey met, and I don't know whether Alamotti is going to be in there, or they're going to bring Jenkins, or if he stays, do him and Brian To'o switch sides.
Yeah.
There's a lot of confusion around what we're going to see from the Panthers.
A bit of confusion. Let's have a look at the back three now, straight into this chat, because it becomes such an important battle. Now, a lot of times we can sit here and talk about the forward pack matchup, which we'll do later. It always starts there, but the job that these guys have for their sides is just as important. And in finals, ball being in play a whole heap more, transition type footy, teams that can stay in the cycle the longest and play their footy within that cycle are the teams like Penrith, who go on and win 4 comps in a row. So you were liking it to like for like, Ash. Is that how you see it?
Yeah, I saw it like for like. We know what Brian To'o is going to do. He's so electric, so hard to tackle out of the backfield. But we've got Roger Tuivasa-Sheck.
Yeah.
I mean, one of our own. There you go. So what we're going to see from them is continuous carries. They're going to work, try and get their forwards back on side through big carries. But a question I want to ask you is, the fullback always seems to take that last carry before the kick. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, I'd say it's like you look at outside backs, you got Dallin, you got Rog, you got these guys sort of carrying, and then it's sort of hard for those middles to sort of double up on carries too towards the end of the set. So to have the Dylan Edwards or your Shaun sort of taking that last carry, he's got to stay back there anyway. So then to have all your forwards in your kick chase, you watch them go to work on the other team's back five. That's probably the main thing.
All right, Lukey, stay active here for me because I need you big time. All right, we're going to go halves, the halves matchup. What do we got over here? We got Chanel Harris-Savita, or Shitty as we like to call him, and Tanner Boyd versus Nathan Cleary. None other than Nathan Cleary and Blaze Talangi. Now, boys, Nathan scares me. Obviously, he's a bloke who has done it all in the game, and he has built very nicely throughout the year. Had a bit of a rough start, but like the Panthers, has built. And his running mate in Blaze Talangi has found his feet. A very dangerous combo.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Blaze Talangi. He come in the team probably halfway through the year, and he hasn't missed a beat. He's created a lot of chances for him too. I'm pretty sure he's pretty high in the try-assist rankings. But yeah, he's a runner of the footy, and he can create stuff. So we'll be on our right edge there. We'll have to make sure we do a job on him.
Let's think about our duo. Now, been able to string some games together, these two. Obviously, Chanel's probably been one of our best all year. Mr. Consistent, laid on a heap of tries. But Tanner Boyd, Lukey, talk to us about how he's finding his feet and how his game's evolving.
Yeah, obviously it's different, him coming in, sort of maybe changing the way we play a little bit. But yeah, it's been cool to watch him and Chanel sort of have that combination. They're building it slowly, and yeah, I'm going to love sort of seeing them go out there and try and dominate this game, because like I said, you got Nathan Cleary on the other side who he's been there and done it. He's four-time premiership winner, so it's a big test for our boys, but I'm excited to see him go at it.
You've played finals. We don't need to go back into the archives here, but just talk to us about the mindset. The mindset about this week, and in particular for younger players playing in finals for their first time, Aish.
I actually heard you speak about it this week, and you got to go out with a mindset that this is the last game you're going to play in the finals.
Yeah.
Like you played more than me. I think the last finals game I played I was 23 years of age.
Yeah.
Never got to play again. So this is literally do or die. Every finals game, you never know if you're going to get another shot. And I think what the Warriors do best, or what we do best, is we're there. We turn up in that jersey, that Warriors jersey, and support each other. I think if they go with that attitude and win those little moments in the game, I think we'll see ourselves playing next week.
Penrith, is there any way that we can honestly sit here and talk about them going 5 in a row? Is that a possibility?
Yep.
That's a real possibility?
I think it is.
Honest conversations, which is what we do here.
Yep.
Like, it's so impressive where they were at after round 12, the fact that they're in the conversation with us as a team we're playing this weekend. But in what world do we even consider them actually going all the way? Are you guys there yet, or nah, you can't see them getting past us? No, I won't actually ask you, Luke. Aish?
Well, I can see a world where if they do get past us this weekend, they can do it. You know, no team's won it outside the 4, I believe.
Yeah, there you go.
All those stats are thrown out, but I think the way the competition's gone this year, it's so crazy. Teams are getting up and winning games they probably shouldn't, and I think with the Panthers, looks like maybe they did rest those players and they know how to win in these big games. They've had the most experienced players when it comes to these games.
Yep.
So I think if they do beat us somehow this weekend... Somehow,
yes,
they will have a chance.
I love it. I love it. Boys, that is all we've got time for you two on this couch. Hey, crowd, can we please make some noise for these two? Lads, thank you very much for joining me. We are going to throw to a quick break, but on the other side, welcome a couple of the other mates up here and we'll get into some analysis. See you shortly.
Must be finals. It's a few more people.
Oh, I'm excited, yeah. I'm revved up. I've had 3 weeks on the sideline, so I'm just excited to play football, but especially a home game here and a finals game is, yeah, it heightens that. But I've got to control the emotions and just make sure I'm playing my game.
Especially in the finals, like the intensity has to be up there. Just doing the simple things at the highest level, and we've worked our ass off to get here, so yeah, we're here now.
I guess just to see a couple of our young boys really step up and play at that finals intensity. I know they've got it in them. I feel like they play their best footy when they're in those type of games, and that's sort of what excites me going into the game.
The media haven't given us a chance. Some of our New Zealand media aren't giving us a chance. So, but I think the true faithful know that when we play our best footy, it looks good. And if we play our best footy, we give ourselves a chance of winning. You know, I'm not in a start a fight mood. I'm in let's just go win mood and play our best footy. Enjoy finals. No one can bring me down right now at this point. So don't start now. Thanks, guys.
Webby with a bar, let's just go and win mood. I love that. Before we get into that, please welcome me mates to the couch. Monty Beetham, Mitchie Barnett, lads. Welcome in. Welcome in. Boys, off the back of what we've just heard from Coach and the boys, Monty, you as fired up as I am for this weekend?
Oh, look, I am fired up. I've been in training the last couple of days. Even Barney's been down there, and he's been having a few verbals and vocals.
Oh, hang on.
I think he's setting the tone early on in the week, but it's a good vibe around the place, man.
Barnes, in a tough spot. I fully get it. You're in a very tough spot. But before we go any further, how is the knee tracking?
Yeah, knee's good. Started on field yesterday, so
okay.
Yeah, starting to track forward now. It's going good, and just a frustrating time of the year for me.
Are you letting that frustration? Are you chiming in with a bit of? I know how aggressive and assertive you can be with your chat. You light a rocket under some of these boys. Are you getting around it?
A little bit, just because I know how important this time of year is, and probably the last time we were in finals, I didn't sort of voice that how important it is, you know. So
yeah.
it's a bit living sort of in the past a little bit, but I just want the boys to go out there and deliver.
Well, I'm sure they will, bro. Let's get straight into a bit of Panthers preview, okay? Now, something that I feel like we can expect to see from. I need your help with this, boys, because if there's one team, all right, if there's one team, guys, that will show up to Mount Smart with a trick play, it is the Panthers. They are renowned for coming up with sequences for the opposition that they haven't seen. It's why they're so successful. And they have the ability to change it week to week. They're that good at it. There was one in particular. I want us to bring up this clip, right? Have a look at this. Now, this play with Dylan Edwards where he fishes back through the middle is something that we actually see quite regularly. But when I saw this unfold, I go, wow, they've seen something in Melbourne's defence, right, that they wanted to expose. Now, instead of Dylan Edwards fishing for a quick play the ball, he releases the footy. And his outside men, his edges fall into line like it was pre-planned. They knew it was coming. You don't see this happen to Melbourne, but Penrith saw something and went along and executed it. It's just a great message for us this week. Hey, be aware of the unexpected, because if there's one side that's going to show up to Mount Smart that we can't preview, where there's a play we can't preview, it is these guys. And Barnes, it makes them very dangerous.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the thing about finals footy, Shaun, is you just got to keep moving. No matter what comes at you, you just got to keep scrambling for your mate and turning up. And usually those teams that do that and be smart on the other side of the footy are the ones that get the job done.
Mons, when you watch a side like the Panthers go about their work, obviously you've got a relationship with Ivan, you followed that journey like really closely. What's your admiration for what they're able to do?
I think just methodical in what they do. The last 5 years, you know, they won it the last 4. They're the reigning premiers, but they came here with the game plan in mind. They know risk versus reward, but they also play a similar game to us where they value the effort areas, they value getting you set for set mentality, and then they wear you down, they wind you down. And if you have those areas, and then amongst it, they will make you pay, man.
Yeah, they will. They will. Now, they are human, all right? They might be human, but we found a kryptonite team, all right? Let's have a look at this, because some of the vulnerabilities I saw from them exposed from the Cowboys. Now, Cowboys play a style of footy very off the cuff, razzle-dazzle, and second phase. Now, when I saw this passage of play, being selective with your passing and high percentage second phase, it shows you that Penrith are gettable, all right? And I think of us. The times I've seen us at our attacking best this year, we are in a similar state. Now, this play here, this passage of play is probably up there with one of our best of the year, Barnes, and I know you back me in this. You'd love to see us be able to walk out there at Mount Smart this week and deliver a style of footy that we can be proud of that's going to challenge the Panthers.
Yeah, definitely, Shaun. I just think it comes off like constant momentum and building fatigue into the game, and we've got so much talent, and it's natural talent, like Lecker and Dimitri, as you're seeing there, you know, that's natural to them, offloading the ball and that and tackle breaks. So, you know, when you sort of combine the smarts with it, I think that's real effective for us, and I think that suits us best. So I look forward to the boys going out there and putting that on.
Yeah, I think with these good defensive sides, you need that second phase, you need that sort of break up the short passes. But I think what's key too is when you get that second phase, that you just don't play touch football and go lateral. You've got to go forward, you've got to have the momentum and get a quick play of the ball, then play off the back of that.
Yeah, hips upstream. When you get the likes of Dimitri coming in the back of that, Mons, you're a big fan of him. What impresses you most about him?
Well, he's complete in terms of maybe not having the engine at this stage, but in terms of the game time, the pre-line pass, the post-line, that second phase you're talking about. And when he comes off the back fence, Shawnee, we've seen some wonderful talents over the years. There's been not a lot better than him. You know, so even him and Siwa Tokeahu last week, they went at it. The old bull and the young bull. I'm looking for more of that this weekend as well.
All right,
he's fearless, man.
Take a breath, because we're about to get into something, all right? I don't want you pumping up too quick. Forward pack, v forward pack, all right? Let's get stuck into this. Now, two of the best to help me pack this up. As a half, I've always said the game is won and lost in the middle third. And the best platforms I was always given were off the back of aggressive, disciplined forward pack. Barnes, you were very vocal at the start of the year with Fish around what you wanted your pack to look like. What are you expecting from them this week to nullify some of the Panthers' strengths?
Yeah, look, I reckon we're just going to go after it, eh? Like we've been challenged. We've been.
Are you joking?
We just want to take them on individually and as a pack, you know, like, and just really put their head on a platter, as you sort of put it. And you know, I know Fish is going to lead from the front. You know, there's a bit of story obviously with the past there at that club, but these young bucks are just going to follow them, and yeah, it's just going to be a constant fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
Say we get the platform we're after. Defensively, we're aggressive, Mons. You've got someone like Wade Egan coming back into this ruck. All right, Wade Egan playing his 150th game in the NRL, milestone game, so a big night all round. What do you want to see from Wade off the back of what Mitch has just said?
Probably just not overplaying his hand. At times they know what he presents and the dangers in and around that, and I know he creates room for our sevens and our halves a little bit wider because there's deception in and around the ruck, and getting those boys moving onto the ball and getting them in key positions, get that ruck speed first and foremost, I think it's essential. But sometimes I think we go to the front door a little bit too much, but 150 games, he's still 28 years of age, he knows his team really well. If there's a game that he wants to get up for and he wants to win, it's this one against the Penrith Panthers.
100%. Now, Mons, we're going to stay with you. We're going to go down memory lane here. Okay.
Black and white
Deep
TV.
into the archives, Mons.
Black and white TV.
2003, your finals run.
Yes.
Look, off the back of minor premiership, making the GF the year before, you've made a prelim. Talk to us about what you remember from this series.
Yeah, that's the series. I think we came in at 6th that year as well. In the first year, we went over to the Bulldogs and we pumped them. They were number 3. Francis Melly scores 5 tries, a record in a playoff series. Then this game was probably one of the hardest. Ruben Wiki was talking about it as one of the toughest he's game played in his career. 10,000 tickets were sold that day, or taken from the man himself, Eric Watson. Just put it up there for an expat and you care about it. But these are the games where you guys know better. For me, watching this and commentating last year, Shawnee. Yeah, 23, Barnes. Me and you got to don the jersey together and rip in against your old side. What's the energy for you about finals? What do you love most about it?
Yeah, just the atmosphere and just what's on the line. Like, that's do or die there, or sudden death. And it's your whole season, you know. All the hard days you've had, it comes into that moment, that game, and just love the pressure of it. I know you do too. Oh,
it's why you play the game, boys. That's why it's so important. Like, the fact that we even get to sit here, we get to marinate in this moment together with everyone inside the bar tonight. You know, like, the Warriors have given us this opportunity to celebrate the week. It doesn't happen often, it doesn't happen always. So the fact that we get to chew the fat over this, it's just truly special. And that time we had in 23, walking around Mount Smart when we win that elimination final against the Knights.
You're talking about that when you walked around?
Oh, bro, I've got goosebumps thinking about that.
Got the massive standing
off its head, I was like, man, these guys love me.
but just on that, Shawnee, like, with that in mind, like, I've never seen anything like it. I was commentating that game, sitting back in 31 seasons, or 30 then, or it was 29 actually. I was looking back going, I've never seen anything like this. The atmosphere was crazy. Is that going to be a huge help for this Warrior side like no one expects?
This is what I'm most excited. I'm most excited to see that this weekend. Yeah. We know what's going to happen. We know our fan base is going to turn up and get right behind them, give them everything they got. So it is vital. Get there in droves. You're watching down the barrel. Let's get out there and make it more noise than you think. Let's go. Don't be too carried away. Hey, time for a quick break. We've been yarning here, but on the other side, we're going to have a look at the other games because apparently there are some other games playing. See you shortly. Yes, welcome back into the Ford League Lounge. Shirley, straight back at you. Where you at, mate? Come on now.
Yeah, we're tracking well. Still by the bar. I tell you what, when Mitchie Barnett said we're going to go after it on Saturday, that brick wall at the back of the building almost went straight through it. That got me up and about. There's been a lot of chat around Jerome Hughes. I want to pivot here to the Melbourne Storm. Obviously, he's out this week. Now, I started a campaign 4 weeks ago, and I think SJ should just dust off the boots. Do the old Stephen Donald, but he's a much better Nick. What's your thoughts, Steve?
Oh, I think he should come back. He's the man for us. Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
I see you wearing a Hibiscus Coast Raiders top there, mate. Maybe a couple tune-up games for the Rezzies?
Well, Shaun started his career there, and we want to see him back in his career back there and come back and have a game for the old boys Raiders.
Yeah, I like that. Old boys, of course. He turned 35 the other day. He qualifies for Prezzies. Let's get SJ in the Prezzies, eh? Back to you, Shaun.
This is a stitch up. You guys, hey, we'll be having words after that. But, hey, Kiwis all day, Hibiscus Coast Raiders all day. All right, that's all I'll say on that. Let's move on, have a look at the fixtures this weekend, please. What a round of games we've got coming up. A beautiful time of the year. Some elite games, boys. Man, how do you pick a winner? But let's go straight to Raiders Broncos down in the nation's capital.
Yeah.
Boys, Raiders are dominant. I think they're 11-1 at home this season, and they've had the upper hand out of the last 5 meetings against the Bronx. They've won 4 of them. Are the Bronx a chance of an upset, Barnes? I'll come straight to you.
Yeah, I think so. I just think they're playing a style of footy. They're confident and they're just sort of flamboyant. Obviously, the Raiders are minor premiers, like you said, but I think they're a real dark horse, the Broncos.
Yeah. Reece Walsh is going to be at the centre of everything. Good for the Broncos down there. Maybe a little bit bad too. You never know.
Yeah, good and bad, depending what comes, rocks and diamonds. But I think it's Canberra who do anything to win, whereas Broncos, they like to win from the front. They like to win with a lead, and they like to win the easy way. So I think it's going to be a little bit tough for them down there in the capital.
I look at the second phase footy, all right, of both sides, and if there's one game this weekend where it's going to be started up front. You watching this contest, Barnes, licking your lips, or what? What's it doing?
Yeah, it's awesome. Like, Payne Haas, Joe Tarpany, like, just going after it. And I know there's a few question marks on Big Papa, but, like, you know, I'm sure he's going to be letting the handbrake off this weekend. So, yeah, it's going to be a physical battle there. And, yeah, like Monsen said, it would be a battle of the fullbacks too after that, like, once the platform been laid.
Shaun, just on Reece Walsh, you played with him. You're a special player yourself. How special is he? Like what he did last week, which is out of this world.
Yeah, he's as good as a kid can be, really. Yeah. Like, at that age, you're not expected to have the game figured out. But far out, what I'm seeing from him, like his game throughout the whole field, what we know of Walshy is highlight plays inside the 20, but he's having an effect on the contest right throughout the field, okay? And that's the most impressive part. With the absence of his halves, bit of experience, he's put his hand up, and he's certainly doing a job for him. Quick score prediction, boys. Here we go.
24-18 to the Broncos.
Oof. Canberra 1-12.
Okay, there we go. Let's get stuck into this next game. We are going to go to the Sharks v Roosters. Boys, yeah, up. Anyone in here or what? Nah, too soon? Okay, this is a matchup that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like two styles that on their day will topple one another, and it's shown in their regular season results. Split the 1-1 for their regular season matchups. But I look at the Roosters in particular. Love to play bully ball. They're all about the power game. Now they've got someone like Sam Walker coming back in to add the class. How do you see this one going, Barnes?
Yeah, look, you said that, but they've got to stop our big mate on the other side of the field, AFB. And yeah, I just think he's fired up, ready to go. I think he hasn't got the accolades that he probably deserves this year. He's still been, I think, pretty dominant. So I do see the Sharkies taking this one out in my eyes.
Monts, Nico Hines gets downgraded, free to play. Now, we don't need to go on to the but class player up against someone like Teddy on the back. Both play big roles for their sides. Who gets the upper hand in that?
Absolutely. Look, I just think Tedesco's the man's going to find his way back into an Australian jumper for the Ashes series. I think he's been in fine form, and I think when you think about Daly Eames, he's going to be right up in the top echelon, maybe 1 or 2. But I think that 4-pack for the Roosters is just absolutely scary with Connor Watton out of there with his absolute speed. For me, even Marky Mark on the edge, I just think the Roosters have so much upside and firepower.
Yeah, higher ceiling. Can I get a quick score prediction? Now, don't hold us to this, by the way, guys. All right?
Yeah, please don't.
But Monts?
I'm Roosters for me, 1-12.
Yep.
I'll go Sharks 1-12.
That's it there, eh? Let's get into first game of the weekend, Storm v Bulldogs. Now, a game met with a bit of adversity. Players from both sides dropping left, right and centre. And I look to the Storm first. Okay, you got Jerome Hughes and Ryan Pappenhausen out on the eve of your first finals game to give you the week off. This is a game they need with the injury toll they've got. How do they roll with that and deal with it, Barney?
Well, the addition of Harry Grant coming back in, I think he's huge. Yeah, to be
Queenslander.
Yeah, and this man just on screen, Katoa, I just think he's an aerial threat, damaging ball runner. So that's how you sort of help out there. And obviously Cam Munster, he's a world-class player.
Score prediction, lads. Come on now.
No, we're different once again. We're speaking about this coming up. I think after the Roosters pumped Melbourne Storm and they lost the following week, they can't lose 3 in a row.
Okay.
I think Bellamy's grumpy, and when he's grumpy,
scary hours for everyone else.
Scary.
Barnes?
I'm just disagreeing with Mons, mate, because thinks he knows it all. But look, I think it's a close one. 20-18 Dogs.
All right, there you have it. Expert panellists. Yeah, well done. Shake hands. Time for a live Ford fan question team. Surly, who have you got with you?
Here with Scott, he's surrounded by a few familiar faces that I'm sure you recognise, SJ, and I saw you get a little nervous there when you saw us park up, but these are all footy related, so don't worry, mate, take a deep breath. Scott, what do you got for Shawnee?
I was wondering how much influence does Webby have on the day? Can Andrew Webster outsmart Ivan Cleary at Mount Smart?
Oh, here we go. Scott, great question, mate. I think he can. Now, he's been in that system, right, for a few years, won a comp, and seen how that inner sanctum works. I said before, beware of the trick play. Webby knows something's coming. He knows Ivan in and out. So I believe he can get the upper hand. Why wouldn't I believe he can get the upper hand, hey? What do you boys think?
Yeah, I definitely think so.
Yeah?
I think Webby's got a good sidekick, and Rich Ager, Englishman from over the other side of the world, and he's got plenty of trick plays up his sleeve as well.
We do have Richie Ager in the building, actually. You would love that answer.
Smart men, those guys, for sure, and they've got a way of getting the players up. Back in the old days, black and white TV, a lot of emotion involved. Not now, it's all process-driven, and just he's so calming, and his influence on the boys, as well as the other assistant coaches, is huge, man.
Hey, lads, thank you so much for joining me on the couch. Boys, crowd, give it up for the guests, lads. Unreal. Unreal. Thanks for having us. We'll see you out there at Mount Smart. It is time for a quick break. On the other side, we're going to touch on the Wahine as they prepare for their last game. Ronnie G's in the house. See you shortly.
This goes for the players as well as the staff, because you're a part of the journey. At some point in time, you're going to be telling an amazing story of how this unfolded. Attitude's everything, and that's the most important thing. Whatever you do in life, attitude is everything. The attitude is everything comes from a coach I know. He was the greatest coach that I've ever known. 13th of the 12th, 2010, he passed away. But that coach was my father, you know. So today, if your dad's around, you know, think about that. That's the bigger picture right here. Yep, make sure you spend some time with him, send him a message, make sure you let him know you love him, yeah? And understand that if he's not here, he'll walk with you the rest of his life. Be proud of what you're doing. I know everyone else is.
Yes, keep that energy going, please, for my guests. Ronnie G's in the house, Ronnie G, and Patricia Malepo. Ronnie G, sorry, before we get into it, Ronnie G, has anyone else called you that, or is it just me? She's laughing.
It's only me and you and SJ.
Hey, well, girls, if you're watching this, make sure you get in on Ronnie G this weekend, all right? Thank you for joining me. Patricia, I know you're a little bit banged up at the moment, but one last hit out for the girls this week. How are you getting around them?
Man, just excited to see almost our full team back again. Yeah, just... Oh.
You're all right, player. Let's go. Let's move on. You're all right. You go.
Just excited to see what the girls can put out for the last weekend, and I know that they're going to put on the show. So yeah.
Yeah, it's been an amazing season, Ronnie. I'll come to you now. When you take on this role, all right, what's your first port of call as a head coach?
Yeah, I think understanding what rugby leagues means to the people of New Zealand was the first thing. I wanted to understand what Go Media Stadium, the community, and what we needed to achieve from that perspective. Then after that, just putting a team together and building a connection. You know, at the end of the day, we've got a team that's relatively inexperienced, but we've got a team that's connected, and we've put some real good layers on in terms of their rugby league, and now we can just, you know, use this season to springboard off.
Before we go any further, now, no fault of your guys, I've got poor memory. Let's have a quick look at the season recap for our NRLW side.
This new look returning Warriors team in 2025. Oh, that's a bit of Warriors defence for you.
How good.
Now, Malepo down on the line. Scores the Warriors' first try on their return to NRLW. Open space here, break for the corner, yes! Stabbing grabber kick, this looks promising, yes! Warriors score! And the Warriors get their first win in NRLW 2025.
Oh, brilliant! How good was that?
Stepping and turning at the tackle, here's Taki Moana, she scores!
Oh, whack! And here's Ivana Lauatini making a name for herself.
Shot out of the line like a cannon. Alpha Jones, a big shot. The Warriors, fantastic right edge attack. The Warriors finishing in style. Warriors should score, and the corner, yes! Game on! Good D.
Massive contact.
Warriors D up. Straight and hard. Taki Moana. What a finisher she is.
Special plays. Patricia, I'm watching that footage, okay? Don't be humble now, let's go. I want to talk to you about your first year, your switch codes. What was the most challenging aspect of picking up a new code straight away and then performing the way you did? Because I'll start you off. You have no lacking ability for kicking the footy. Should we start there? Where did you learn to kick the ball like that?
I think just starting with rugby, I started playing when I was about 9 and I just loved kicking goals in the backyard. So, yeah, similar to all the other type of kickers out there. Yeah, and then from there I just kept it on.
I'll tell you what, I'm watching some of these strikes. I know Lukey Met wishes he was kicking them similar to you. Is he still in the building? I'm not too sure. I hope he's not. Ronnie, you get these new players coming over.
Yeah.
What challenges did that give you, or was it a fairly seamless transition with their professionalism?
No, teaching them how to play the ball.
Were they putting it back in the ruck like that?
We actually had that at training, yeah, they laid it back. So, but teaching them, I suppose, up and back, up off the ground, like the repetition of that, it's hard, you know, and we spoke about the game and breaking it down and what it looks like. And they kept saying to me, waiting for all this, rugby league specific knowledge. And I said, understand, it's a simple game, but it's a tough game. So getting through those moments and over time, their professionalism, the way they train and their want to go and learn more has held them in good stead because they've done a lot just away watching what they're doing, watching vision and things like that, asking questions, doing extra reps on the field. Yeah. But their ability to prepare and want to be the best they can has probably been what's helped them transition so well.
Now, we speak about the skill set side of things, the physical, but let's talk about the connection piece, which really stems at the top.
Yep.
All right, from the leaders, from yourself.
Yeah.
Some things you've put in place because, damn, it looks like a tight group you got there.
Yeah, it is, and I think one thing, for me, the most connected group is the group that will, they'll stay together when times are tough. When things are going well, it'll take them through the other side, and they'll have they'll have exponential growth over time. They'll also achieve success. So that was one big thing that we wanted as a club, to make sure that we have a connected group, and we'll keep chasing that. Because in those moments when it's tough, you'll see our team, we've won every second half we've been in except one, plus we just keep turning up for each other. So that's why we wanted the connection to be so strong.
Great traits to have. Off the back of that, let's single out one individual. You feel free to chime in here too. But Peyton Tuckmoana, now try-scoring record in her first season in league. She was playing Bay of Plenty, come over from rugby.
Yep.
She's a weapon. She is an out-and-out weapon. Star on the wing. She's been playing centre.
Yeah, she has. Too. Yeah, probably see long-term could transition to a fullback role. Express speed, really fast. But one thing about Peyton is you'll see when there's a break made, she's also happy to get back and chase the ball and solve the try there. So even though she can score, she's got some real killer instinct to turn around and try and solve it if they make a break. She's got a really big future in the game.
All right, one last question, one last game this weekend. The key focus on how you build into that.
Attitude's everything. So for us, it's about making sure that whatever happens moving forward, we lay a good platform for next year. A team that keeps turning up for each other, and a team, when everyone watches, understands what our threat is, and they'll see that again this weekend.
Patricia, what's the prognosis of the injury? Give us a little bit of insight. You're not sure?
I'm unsure myself. I haven't been for a scan yet, so hopefully 2 to 3 weeks, and then see what happens after that.
Well, all the best with your recovery. Thank you very much for joining us. Before we sign off, we've got Surly Talk Sports at the bar with someone. Who you got, brother?
Yeah, mate, they've given me the keys to the kingdom. I'm behind the bar now, practically own the joint. But before I wrap things up for the night, I thought we needed to address the elephant in the room. And I thought who better to do that with than the man himself, Mr. Full-Time Shaun. Now, obviously, apparently there's a time slot clash on Saturday night, 2 pretty important games. I think I know the answer already. What game will you be watching?
Up the wires, baby. All the way live.
Short and sharp. We love that. It's simple. Up the wires. That's the message. Back to you, Shaunie.
Up the wires all day, indeed. Yes, up the wires all day, indeed. But, hey, I heard this thing that was said to me earlier in the week where they said people at the bottom compete, people at the top collab. So there's no reason why you can't punch both devices this week, get both games up and support both teams, eh? Because come on now, we're one nation. Let's go the All Blacks. We want you to do well too. But my focus, of course, is at the Warriors this weekend. Now, guys, let's marinate in this moment. Let's celebrate this moment together. It's been a special night here at the Full-Time Sports Bar, okay? I can't thank you all enough for giving up your time to come out, hang out with this crowd. You have been amazing. My guests, Ron, Patricia, the boys, everyone that's joined me, amazing. My sponsors and our sponsors here at the League Lounge, you got Ford, Purcell and Dad's Pies. Team, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Enjoy your footy this weekend. Get behind our boys and we'll see you out there at Mount Smart. Let's go. Up the Waz, come on!